Hello, kids. How are you today? Did you have a good week? It was the first week back to school, wasn't it? I'm sure you had a wonderful week. I asked Ava if she had a good week or if she was having a good week, and she said yes. But she likes school, so she always says yes. So anyway, I want to talk to you today about snowflakes. Do you like snowflakes? Well, I love snowflakes. And you can make snowflakes. This is the time of the year when your house is all kind of sad because you've taken all the Christmas decorations down and all of that beautiful decorations. But you know what? As little children, you can decorate the house. You can make snowflakes and hang them all over, and they'll be beautiful, and your mom and dad will love them. But remember, if you do make snowflakes, we cut them, we keep them on the table, we cut them on the table with help from our parents, then we throw the trash away. We don't leave a mess for mom and dad to pick up because we are able to do that ourselves, aren't we? Yes. Well, I want to talk about a snowflake. I love snowflakes. I think they're pretty, and I just enjoy looking at them. And you know what? In Psalms 51, verse 7, now that's in our Bible, and we can have mom and dad help us to find the verse for us and help read it. But Psalms 51, 7 says, God will wash us whiter than snow. Now, when we think of white, we think of snow. When it's coming down and it first lays down on the ground, everything's white, everything's beautiful. That's what God says. He wants to make us whiter than snow. Now, I want to tell you a little bit about a snowflake. A snowflake, we look at it, we think, oh, it's perfect. It's white, it's perfect. There's nothing wrong with it. But do you know the snowflake has a dirty little secret? Did you know that? A dust particle in the sky, when it's cold, the little ice chips go onto that piece of dust. And that's how a snowflake is formed. A little bit of the ice chip, then another, and then they make these beautiful snowflakes. But still, the center of that snowflake is what? Dust. So that means the very center of that snowflake is dirty. And sometimes it's like that for us, isn't it? We're happy on the outside. Everybody thinks, oh, they're such happy people. But on the inside, maybe something's going on in our lives. As children even. Something happened at school or something happened at home and it made our hearts sad. Or maybe we did something wrong that we knew nobody else knows it. But we know in our heart we did wrong. So that makes our heart dirty, doesn't it? And our heart is our center. Now, Jesus doesn't want us to have a dirty heart. And that's why Jesus came to earth. He came to earth to make us whiter than snow. When we ask Jesus to please forgive us, or if something is making us sad and we ask Jesus to take that sadness away, to help us to find a way to not let that sadness come into our hearts and not let that anger and hate comes into our heart, then we are letting Jesus do his job, because Jesus' job is to make us whiter than snow because he loves us. So Jesus is waiting for us to come and say, please, Jesus, please take that dirty spot away from my heart. Please make me whiter than snow. And guess what? Jesus will do it because he loves us. He loves us now. He will always love us. And then when he takes that dirty spot away, then we're what he wants, whiter than snow, because there's no dirty spot left. Now, I want to show you. You can make a snowflake. Now, what I did was I took my paper and folded it into 6 sections. Now, my paper wasn't straight across like they show, so you can cut it straight across once you get it into 6 sections. Now, can you see the lines on there? See where there's lines? Well, I drew this all out, and then I took my little scissors and I cut that all out after I drew my design. And then, when I got it all done, watch what happens. Just watch. Isn't that beautiful? Now, you can do that too. And you don't want every design to be the same. You want them all to be different. You know why? Because snowflakes are all different. God says there's not any 2 snowflakes alike, because this is perfection. This is God's work. And so no 2 are alike. So you don't want to make them everyone alike. You want to make them all different. And then you can put a string on it. See, we could put a string right here. And then we could hang it up from a light. We could hang it with a piece of tape on a doorway. We can hang it on all over the house. And when Mom and Dad sees it, aren't they going to be happy? Because it's going to be beautiful. So I want you to make your snowflakes and make your house pretty. But more than that, I want you to make your heart pretty. Give it to God. Let him clean it. Okay? You guys have a good week, and we're going to have our prayer now. Okay? Bow your heads. Close your eyes. Fold your hands. Here we go. Dear Jesus, help us to realize we don't have to hold all of this anger and sadness in our hearts. We don't have to be alone when things are not going right. We have you. We have you now. We will have you always in our lives. And let us know that you are there for us. Please help us to feel your loving arms just wrapping around us and giving us a safe place to rest. Help us to just feel your love shining in everything we do. We want to be whiter than snow. We want to be the way you want us to be. We ask that you please help us to have a good week at school, to listen to the teachers, and at home to listen to our parents, because they just want to keep us safe. We ask that you help all of our friends that may be sick, help them to feel better. Help all of us to reach out to somebody this week and be kind and show your love. In your name we pray. Amen. Have a good week, kids. Love ya. Bye-bye.